Hey guys, what's going on? Nexus here, bringing you guys some gameplay on some Sovereign Search and Destroy. What you're watching here is some team objective, which is basically me and 5 friends all using the same weapon together, which is the P226. Hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. And this is pretty much my opinions on the campaign reveal trailer, I guess you would call it, for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare at E3 today. Now, what I want to talk about today is basically some of my opinions on, of course, the reveal trailer, but I also want to give you guys my opinion on you guys who are currently commenting in the comment section of Call of Duty's video. And first of all, I want to give my opinion. Now, what I want to say is the campaign looks pretty good, but myself personally, I do not enjoy the futuristic theme. I went over this in the commentary like a month ago, but I have a little bit more understanding. I understand that Sledgehammer and Call of Duty in general are trying to change the franchise because people claim that they're bored of the same shit over and over again. Now, first thing I want to say is I'm not one of these people. I would prefer the game stayed the same. Same thing with like games I play right now, Diablo, World of Warcraft, whatever I'm playing. I prefer they stay mostly the same, maybe with a few changes, but not completely different, because if you completely change a game, it's no longer what it originally was. You might as well just make a new franchise, a new game overall, instead of just keeping the same franchise name. Because if this game, like for example Advanced Warfare, turns into Titanfall with all of this futuristic shit, it doesn't feel like Call of Duty to me and should just be called Titanfall 2.0 or something like that. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that Advanced Warfare copied Titanfall. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying that the gameplay is pretty much similar to Titanfall. Now, for those of you guys that are saying that Advanced Warfare is copying off Titanfall, this is false because this game has been in development for at least 2 or 3 years. Sledgehammer has been hard at work for all of these years. There's no way they just started making it and are copying Titanfall. Now, if they're copying Crysis or Halo or Killzone, that's a different story. That's possible, maybe they are. But in terms of Titanfall, I disagree. I don't think they're copying it. Either way, though, I feel Call of Duty is going down the wrong road. This is just simply my opinion. I've seen some comments in the comment section saying, bravo, Sledgehammer, you're changing the game. You might refresh this franchise for me. I might be interested in this game again. Now, for someone like me, I'm not too enthusiastic with the futuristic theme. There's already a lot of futuristic games out there. Killzone, Halo, Titanfall, Crysis, whatever games you want to talk about. I liked the way Call of Duty stuck to the realistic timeline or theme that you want to call it. They just changed it a little bit. I kind of like the way they did that. For example, here's a really good example that I can use in terms of comparisons. Halo, you have really high jumping. Your health regenerates so quick after getting shot, and you're out of combat for a little bit. A couple weird items in the game and all that stuff. The super high jumping is the main point I'm trying to make here. Then you go to Call of Duty and you don't have super high jumping, which is what I like. There's a lot of bullshit futuristic, or quote-unquote futuristic apparently, themes in these games that I don't enjoy. That's why I don't play Halo. I don't like a lot of features such as the high jumping. And then in Call of Duty, it feels realistic in a sense. It's mostly based about gun skill, and that's what I like about Call of Duty. If they start adding in super high jumping and climbing up walls like Titanfall, and exoskeletons and titans and all that stuff, if these become a very common feature in Call of Duty, it will no longer feel Call of Duty like to me, and I'll just go to a past Call of Duty or something else. Now, I would love to go to a past Call of Duty, but apparently, Treyarch and Infinity Ward don't give a shit about their older games like Black Ops 1 or Modern Warfare 3, and you have all these hackers, so it's kind of hard to go back to these older games. I'm almost forced to play this game, the current one, or I have to go play a different game, and it's really upsetting. So it would be nice to see Sledgehammer really take care of their games for one, but let's stick to on topic here about the reveal trailer. So it looks very futuristic, which I don't like, but what I will say here for you guys is do not judge this game based off this reveal trailer. You can judge the theme of the game. If you don't like the futuristic theme, then your point, I guess you could say, is quite valid. If you don't like the futuristic theme like me, that's fine. But if you're going to say the game looks like shit based off this small clip of the campaign, I feel that that's not really justified. You're kind of being immature, you're prejudging. If anything, I would wait until the multiplayer gameplay reveal. When you see the kind of stuff that they have in multiplayer, that's when you can start judging. I'm not going to judge the Advanced Warfare right away until I see multiplayer gameplay, because in Black Ops 2, when they added in all of these machines, like the Dragonfire and stuff, people were complaining about how futuristic it felt. Then in multiplayer, you didn't see them all the time. The multiplayer still felt like Call of Duty. It was just a slightly more futuristic look, and that's really all it was. So overall, what I would say here is wait until the multiplayer. Who knows, the exoskeleton might not be a multiplayer at all. Maybe it replaces the Juggernaut. I don't know. We'll see what Sledgehammer does with their multiplayer. If it turns out to be like the campaign where you can jump around really nice and super high and jump off buildings, and you have these retarded half smoke, half exploding grenades and motion sensors and shock charges and exoskeletons and whatever, then I'm going to have an issue with this game. I mostly play multiplayer. I don't really care about the campaign. They can do whatever they want in the campaign, but the multiplayer is what I'm really concerned about. If there's a bunch of retarded futuristic bullshit in this game, that's where my issue is going to be. So overall, guys, that's all I can really say about you guys in terms of what I recommend. I really recommend you guys do not hate this game, like this game, judge this game until you see the multiplayer. At least that's what most people like in the multiplayer. If you only get the game for the campaign, then you can judge it all you want right now on what you've seen. But in terms of multiplayer, if you're a huge multiplayer person, wait until the actual multiplayer gameplay. The campaign resembles nothing about the multiplayer. It's just simple stuff in a storyline. Now, overall, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this commentary. That's all I can really say about the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I really hope that they add in some specific features in terms of face-off. I really hope face-off returns from Modern Warfare 3, because I'm sick and tired of playing with random players. I really want to play with like 1 or 2 friends in 2 versus 2 or 3 versus 3. Go for, say, I don't know, 100 win streak or something. I don't want to play with a party of 6 all the time or a party of 5 randoms. It's really hard to get a lot of people to play together. So hopefully they bring out Flakjack, I don't know why I was saying that, bring out face-off and a lot of other stuff that players want. That's all I'm really hoping on here. Sledgehammer, you guys are doing really good right now in terms of your reveal trailers. The graphics look amazing. Just overall, the campaign looks pretty decent. Kevin Spacey is a badass. I'm interested to see how the campaign works. All the other campaigns I was kind of like meh, but this one looks pretty interesting. Hopefully it doesn't turn out like the typical campaign where it's America's #1, America's the hero, and they're the underdog, and you know, the typical campaign you see in every first-person shooter. I hope it's actually unique this time. So Sledgehammer, this is your first Call of Duty game. Hopefully you guys pull this one out and you end up going successful. Mainly the multiplayer, that's what you want to focus on. If I had to give you guys any tips, focus on the multiplayer and don't take random stuff out like Infinity Ward does. They took out third person, they took out a lot of kill cam reactions in Search and Destroy, they took out a lot of different stuff in private match options. They did a lot of things. Don't turn out like Infinity Ward, please. Hope you guys enjoyed this commentary, and I'll see you guys next time.